Today I'm so happy to have a guest like Adam Mokhtar here, a skilled architectural professional, an entrepreneur with strategic mindset and commitment to client success. Welcome, Adam.
Yeah, cheers. Really appreciate you having me on.
Brilliant. It's really good to have you here. So do you want to tell us a little bit more about your background, who you are and what you do?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, as I say, really appreciate you having me on. I'm an entrepreneur with a diverse background. I'm a son of an Egyptian military father, and I rocked the stages of like the MEN arena and the like as a musician, and now I lead teams in a corporate setting. So my journey's been anything but conventional, but currently I'm the proud owner of an architectural practice and a telecoms business driven by my passion for innovation and success.
I see, that makes sense. So to get straight to the point, I know this is what you do and you will be best to explain this in a way that's understandable. So what's the transformative power of streamlined appointments?
Well, I actually started the telecoms business, so the streamlining of appointments, as you say, but as a kind of a problem solve to what I was having in the architectural practice. So we got a lot of leads, but having to get on top of them the second that they came in was proven problematic while trying to be a family man. So we recognized that there was a gap in the market to go and provide that service, and streamlining those appointments. It's basically revolutionized productivity and efficiency for our business, and continues to do so for many businesses in different industries. And that scheduling processes just reduces the administrative elements, and especially since we deal with the domestic market, those inquiries can come in at any time of the day and any day of the week. So having a process there which just allows it to get picked up has really substantially actually changed my way of life. Allowed me to concentrate on the day-to-day.
Is there a question that clients ask most frequently that you may want to answer here as well to them?
Yeah, sure. Usually, a lot of people say, well, I'm doing it myself, or I've got somebody else doing it already. So what's the benefit? And really the benefit is that our team work from, 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night on most weekdays. And on the weekend, now to go and take somebody to go and cover 70 hours, that's really problematic. And also as well, the question that people should really ask themselves is, what could I be doing with the time that I would save? It's not just about when the inquiry comes in, it's about following up with the inquiry over and over again. And people seldom answer the phone the first time. So being able to, kind of jump on the opportunity as soon as it comes in, that's really the primary element that this service solves.
Okay, it makes sense now. And well, at the beginning, did you have a plan that you wanted to achieve to bring you to where you are now? And how is that? How was your planning and goal setting at the start?
So it's important to go and have a goal. That's the key thing. The goal's what keeps you aligned. But in terms of planning, etc., there's an age-old saying that fail to plan then plan to fail. Really, I kind of live by that. But at the same time, you can't expect things to go A, B, C, D, E, and you to go and hit every single milestone. You've got to be valuable. You've got to move with what's actually happening to you and where your industry is going.
I see. I've read in your bio that you're passionate about driving process improvement and team success, right?
Yeah.
So obviously many people, it takes a long time for people to find what they are actually passionate about, especially when they are in entrepreneurship. So how long did it take you to find that passion? Did you find it straight away, or it took later on?
Well, I'd say, that's an excellent question. And Simon Sinek wouldn't have the illustrious career that he's had if that was a simple one to go and answer. But a very easy way to kind of look at it is that, the passion should be driven within for an ultimate goal. Like what your actual, what your like inner desire is, like what your inner compass is, and that should always be like pointing in that direction. But when you're looking at how you're going to kind of move through the goal setting process, it's about creating small goals to go and hit the big goal, and allowing those goals to incrementally kind of change. And it might be as we said before, it might not be the path, but I would say I've always been driven. Military fathers have a sense of they instill that kind of drive into you. I think I've said no to my dad like twice in his life. Like the reality is that you've got to just trust your instincts, and you've got to find that inner grit. And I'd probably say that goals are always changing.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, especially that discipline is the most important thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So to move on to your university experience, I saw that you were in Liverpool John Moores University, right?
Correct. Yes. The amazing city of.
I love it. So for an entrepreneur like you, how important was university to become the person you are now?
I'd say, obviously architecturally, I wouldn't have got the training that was necessary to be able to be proficient in my field. However, really the benefit of an architectural training or university training, probably the same as many careers. It's many courses. It's really about building that robustness and that ability to question, and being able to unpick and look at things systematically, I feel. And in architecture, when you're producing your half-baked ideas and designs, when you're standing up in front of everybody and trying to, kind of deliver that confidently, there is a training version of that to be able to go and give you that mental robustness. I'd say probably though my most kind of formative elements post home would be within a sales environment, and I would say that actually would be a key skill that I would advise anybody to go and get. Just practice selling, because understanding that whole idea of what's in it for them actually becomes more important. And then being able to or being willing to have a higher a much higher percentage of no's than there are to yeses, then that builds mental robustness as well.
So selling, if we have a closer look at selling, the way I see it, even when you go to apply to the university, simple as this, you sell yourself, you sell your skills. Why should they get you in the university, right? So would you say it's the most valuable skill we could have?
I mean, I would say 100% that I have cognitive bias on this, but I would also say I can't see any other skill that wouldn't go above it, because the whole thing of like you sell all the time. Like you just don't call it that because of the bad connotations that sales has.
Yeah.
But the reality is, you know, like when you first meet somebody on a first date or a friendship
Yeah.
or whatever, you're selling yourself right there and then, whether you like it or not. Sometimes you miss but it's really about like kind of like that skill of being able to talk to somebody confidently, to not overindulge about yourself. I think this is one of the things that people get wrong in business. You know, like they start businesses because they're really good at the thing.
Yeah.
But the problem is that actually business has got 10%, maybe 20% to do with the thing that you do. And it's got 80% to 90% is about the business of business. And if you don't have that sales mindset, the ability to just pick up the phone or go and knock on a door or go and get told no, or other words, you know what I mean, like you won't make it. And sales isn't about, you know, like kind of repeating a script over and over again. It's about being able to maneuver and being able to think quick and being able to, you know, like kind of restructure a conversation, not so that you win, so that you better understand what that person wants. Exactly. And then from there, then you can determine whether you're a good fit. Like people think that sales is all about sell to everyone. It's not. It's actually more about qualification and disqualification. Which is, you know, like kind of a paramount element of running a business.
I see. Yeah, I would agree with you here. That's the most valuable, basically, you can ever have. So with that being said, if you could give only one tip to your younger self, what would that be and why, based on all the information that you know at this stage of your life?
I would probably say to embrace failure. I would say to embrace failure. I think like looking like in the early years, I definitely looked at failure as something to go and, you know, kind of really, you know, like dig deep about and self-criticize. And really, actually, when you look at it, it's not a setback, it's a growth opportunity. It's what you grow from. So when you go and look at every failure that you've taken, you know, like every no when you've gone and asked out a girl just leads you closer to a yes. And you can, if you look at it objectively, or maybe I shouldn't have, you know, like been looking down at the ground, maybe it would have been better if I'd looked at her in the eye. So the reality is that it's a crucial part of any journey, having failures. We don't watch movies because, you know, like it's success. We watch movies because there's failures, because people go through drama, and to expect life not to present you the same kind of issues is you know, like it will drive you to despair and to madness. So if you look at them as like an opportunity to learn, to grow, and ultimately succeed, I would say 100% fear of failure can actually lead you to not action, and not action is guaranteed failure.
Yeah, it makes complete sense. That's right. So onto our bonus section, you get to describe what I say in one word based on the first thought that comes to your mind. I will say a phrase, maybe a word myself, and first thought comes to your mind, one word, you say it.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Brilliant. Let's see.
Now
University. Go on.
Now you're testing my sales ability.
First one is university and business.
Okay. Not mutually exclusive.
Experience.
Necessary.
Process improvement.
I've imperative.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream work.
Could say that.
So teamwork. Gosh, that's a good one, that one. Teamwork, for one word. Let's go with collaboration.
Excuses.
Inexcusable.
Unlimited sales.
It's sales. Ruin.
Architectural engineering.
Homes.
And customer experience.
Growth.
You said rough, yeah?
Growth.
Growth. I see. Why growth there?
Okay. Customer experience. The higher the customer experience, the more chance of referral. So if you're doing a good job, then you're going to get more and more people being referred. And on a fundamental level, like customer experience, you should be running surveys constantly at as many junctures as possible. Every milestone within the customer journey should have a customer survey. Either telephone, digital, whatever way that you want to go and do it. I do both. It's important to get that feedback, because that gives you the opportunity for growth. Like when you go just getting 5 stars all the time, it's great for your ego. It's not great for your business. Like, you really want to understand and be asking questions to go and find out where you have failed, because nothing is perfect. So when you've got all 5 stars, then there's probably a problem with your question.
Right, that makes sense. So, when I hear the customer experience, that links with the word of mouth. Would you say word of mouth is more effective in terms of getting more referrals than cold calling in general?
So I would say that it's got a higher conversion rate.
Okay.
But you hear a lot of businesses that are really proud about the fact that the majority of their business comes through referral. Now, that's actually something that I would say would be problematic, because you are reliant on other people bringing you work. And if you can't generate your own work, then when the referrals stop, and inevitably the market creates that situation, you have no stability. It's just one piece of the puzzle. You need to be generating more opportunity, and that means getting out there and going there, whether you want to grow or not. That's kind of beside the point. You don't have to take every job on. You don't have to take every customer on, but it's important that people are asking.
Yeah, it makes sense. So, any last words from Adam Mokhtar before we close the podcast?
I would always say that there's 2 points probably. Number one is smile in the face of adversity. We've always got stuff to learn. We've always got stuff to kind of grow on. One of the issues with podcasts and YouTube and all these elements, audiobooks, etc., they can profess to go and kind of give the impression that everybody, like the people who are speaking have got everything covered. And that's just not true. You know what I mean? Like we all have our insecurities, we all have our ways, like things that we need to work on, and there's always things that we want to improve. So don't beat yourself up. Don't fall for the illusion of perfection, because it doesn't exist. And moving from there. And the second one is a quote from Marcel Duchamp, who's an artist, I'm sure you're aware. It's something that I live by, which is I force myself to contradict myself in order to avoid conforming to my own taste. And that's really, really important. You know, like if you want to learn, you have to be prepared to be wrong. And if you want to, like kind of grow, and continuous growth, which I believe is paramount for anyone, then you really need to like kind of question what it is that you hold to be true, and then to take that forward and see whether what it is that you hold true, because often it's not true, it's just your cognitive bias.
Well, most of the time we get uncomfortable telling ourselves, you know what, I did a mistake, or that's wrong, and it's an uncomfortable situation and a process to be in, and most people avoid it. And that's basically the key to grow in any area, right?
100%. Yeah, if we think that we're infallible, or we try to give ourselves the illusion of being so, then you're guaranteed disappointment. While if you are continually prepared to understand that you can be wrong, and this is like, it's not just a personal growth thing, it works excellently in marriage and relationships. Be prepared to be wrong, be prepared to be the person at error, and be prepared to take that criticism, because often it's true. And if you were to kind of look at it objectively, what could I do to better improve that situation? And hey, you might find that your life is much more enjoyable by just that one change.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Adam, for being here again.
No, thank you.
That was Adam Mokhtar, ladies and gentlemen.